welcome to this third and final video for the G-Steel B300 watch from Casio. In this one, I wanted to show you how to access and utilize the various modes on the watch. So of course we're in standard timekeeping mode, and when you're in that mode, the subdial at the bottom will indicate the power level. But if you hit mode, then it rotates to show that we're in world time mode. And the digital screen shows what time zone that is set to. And for me, I had it set to London. But you could change that very easily, either directly on the watch, or if you connect to the Casio Watches app, you can set the world time on there and then send it to the watch very easily. But if I wanted to move eastward, I would use the start button. If I wanted to move westward, I would use the reset button. So, I moved west to New York, but I could go back eastward and just set it to UTC for Coordinated Universal Time. Or, like I mentioned, I could change that within the app and send it to the watch. If I want to go to a different mode, I could go to the stopwatch mode. While you're in the stopwatch mode, if you hit start, of course that will start it. And then you stop it using the start button as well. And if you want to reset it to 0, you just hit the reset button. So pretty simple. If I hit mode once more, now we are in the countdown timer mode, and it's currently set to 10 minutes. So if I wanted to change that, then I hold in adjust for a couple seconds, and I'm going to move the hours from 0 to 1, and then if I hit mode, it flashes the minutes. I'm going to use the reset button to diminish those from 10 to 0. So now I would have a 1 hour countdown, just as an example. And if I hit the adjust button, now we have a 1 hour countdown ready. All right, so now that we have the 1 hour countdown ready, if I were to hit start, you can see that it's counting down from an hour on the digital portion of the display. So it's at 59 minutes and 48 seconds, 47, and so forth. If I wanted to stop it, to pause, I could hit start again. If I wanted to reset it to the beginning, I just hit the reset button. So, pretty self-explanatory. Again, to make adjustments to things like that, you just hold in adjust the same way you would in regular timekeeping mode to access, making changes to the time or time zone or date. So if I want to go into alarms, I hit mode once more, and you can see that we have, alarm 1, and I think there are, 4 different standard alarms, a snooze alarm, and then the hourly time signal if you want to activate that. Everything by default is off. If I wanted to go to a different alarm, I would hit start. So now we're looking at alarm 2, start again, alarm 3, start again, alarm 4. Okay, so actually, I guess on this watch, instead of having a separate thing that they're labeling as snooze, there are 5 different alarms. So it's a little bit different from some of the other watches, but so then the time signal after that. But if I wanted to set alarm 1, for example, I would just hold in adjust. I could change the hours of the alarm, like let's just set it to noon instead of midnight, as was the default. And then if I hit mode, then I'm working on the minutes. And I could say, okay, I want an alarm to go off at 12:15 p.m. And you can see that automatically when I held it in to make the adjustment, it changed that alarm from off to on. And then if I hit adjust, now we have an alarm set for 12:15 p.m. And it is currently set to on. But if I wanted to toggle that alarm back to being off, then I could simply, okay, so it's actually the reset button on here that will turn that alarm off, because I don't actually want that alarm to go off randomly at 12:15 p.m. So that was alarm 1, but all of them work the same way. If I want to turn them on and change them, I just hold and adjust for a couple seconds, and then if I wanted to turn them off, I could hit the reset button. If I want to cycle to a different alarm to change, then I use the start button for that. And while you're making changes to an alarm, if you want to switch between hours and minutes and stuff like that, you hit the mode button. But we are done working on the alarms, and if I hit mode button once more, we are back into standard timekeeping mode, and the hands of the watch can stop freaking out and moving around everywhere because we are done making modifications for now to the settings and everything for the watch. But a very cool looking and very functional watch, again with solar power and a Bluetooth connection that you can use the Casio watches app with. So all in all, I would strongly recommend this watch if you can still find it. Unfortunately, it is sold out on the Casio website, but there are a variety of other places you can still find it, including some big name retailers of jewelry. So that's all that I have to say currently about this watch. If I think of anything else, maybe I'll make another video. But please, leave a like and a comment if you wish. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.